Hi, Bumblebee. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And I'm here for my every Sunday report on how I did reselling on eBay and Poshmark. This week, eBay was really slow and Poshmark beat out eBay by a few. And in the as far as the total money also. Hi, Diane. This morning, right around noon, I had somebody come over. I went on Angie's List or whatever it's called to find some workers. I need somebody to clean out my basement. It is a mess. There's so much clutter down there and so many things that I don't need anymore. Some things need sorted out. So I went on yesterday and two people called me like immediately, like within. This guy that came out today called me within 2 minutes of it going live. So I give him credit for that. And then I have also somebody called me then 5 minutes later, and I have him coming out to give me an estimate on Tuesday. So they're both sort of family businesses. They're not companies, which is what I wanted. The guy that came out today brought his cousin with him. And I guess when they do the cleaning, they bring they must tow a little dumpster with them because that's how it's advertised. They have a little dumpster. So you can throw out a whole lot of stuff. So he took a look at the basement. I want the basement decluttered, everything taken out that I don't want. Now I have to be down there to say yes or no to things. Because he did ask that if I'm going to be there. And also, his whole family works doing this. I don't know if he has a regular job and then does this, his family and him do this on the spare. I don't know. But really nice guy. Hard workers, it seems. So he has 2 teenage sons, and his wife helps. And it's him, and he brought his cousin along today. I don't know if he helps too. But this guy can't be over middle or maybe 30, 38 years old. I don't even think he's 40, although he does have teenage kids. So he gave me a price of $800. My son, who was supposed to be here, he was late getting here. I wanted somebody to be here when he came because, I just feel better. So, but my son got here, I swear, 5 minutes after the guy left. So my son and his wife came out, and he went down the basement, looked around and that, and he said he and his son could do this. He'd do it much cheaper. I'd gladly pay him, but I know he won't. As soon as the weather gets nice, he'll be golfing. Or before that, he works all the time. So I'm just hiring somebody. I need it done, like now. So I told him about the storm doors I needed rebuilt, and he says, I have a guy that'll does handyman work. So he's going to send me, have this guy call me. So that would be wonderful if I could also get the name of somebody to do that. But anyway, we'll see how the other guy that's coming, that's also a family business, that's coming on Tuesday to give me a price. So that's what I've been doing this morning. And my son and Linda stayed for a little bit. And I tried to get them to take home a bunch of stuff from my basement, but They only took home one thing. It was a really cute old-fashioned, it looks like something that would be on a soda fountain in an old store. It was a glass container that held straws, you know? It's and, she thought that was cute, so they took that home. That doesn't make a very big dent, but anyway, this week I sold 8 only 8 eBay items, and I sold 10 Poshmark items. There were 3 days in a row and 4 days altogether that I did not sell one thing, either on either platform. I thought eBay had fired me. I almost called them, but then I realized I had forgotten on Monday to put sales back on. I always have a sale of some kind running. So I put on a 25% off sale on everything. And I hadn't been doing the offers to watchers, which that's important. So those two things together, I think, is why I had such a bad week and so many days, 0 days. Plus the fact I'm not really listing new things on eBay. Like I said, they're new going on Poshmark, but they're not new for eBay. So let me share my screen and I'll show you what I sold. This first thing I got a long time ago at a garage sale. I had forgotten I had it. It's just a little casting reel, fishing reel by Fluger. It's not a real expensive one, and I sold it for what did that sell for? $11.85. An offer was sent to me, and I took it because I've had this for quite a while. It went to Anza, California on Valentine's Day. Okay, the next thing is a sweater by Gap. It's navy blue, sort of a, it looks purple there, but it was more navy blue. It cable stitch, and this was a women's size extra small. And this sold for $9.77. This was an offer I put out to watchers because I've had this forever. And somebody bought it, and it went to Old Town, Maine. Here's a pair of shorts. I've sold several shorts this week. CJ Banks, a sunny yellow shorts, a women's plus size in a 24W. Had some stretch to them. They were a beautiful color of yellow. They went to Little Chute, Wisconsin for $17.59, the sale price. This next thing is by Zara. This is a men's. It's small. It's aqua and it's cotton, very light colored. In fact, they asked 2 questions about this before they bought it. And that sort of makes me wonder if it'll come back or not, because a lot of times if people ask way too many questions about things, sometimes those are the things that get returned. But first they asked if I thought it would fit. He said he was very small, and if I thought it would fit him. Well, I don't know. How do you answer that? And then he asked exactly what color it was. And it's, to me, everybody sees it different. He asked if it was a green color. I said, to me, it's a very pale aqua color. So then he bought it. So I don't know. It sold for $11.77. That's an offer I sent him after he asked the questions. And it went to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This next piece is by Anthropology. This is a piece called Silence and Noise. That's an Anthropology brand. It's stretchy, sort of slinky fabric, open cardigan, and it's tie-dyed. This sold for $18 best offer. Went to Chula Vista, California. I think this is a sweater that you brought, Bumblebee. Is this that little cute little sweater? It was really small, cropped in length, and it's 3/4 sleeve, raglan sleeves. It was all beaded. This is all beaded and had these little round pearl buttons. This was so beaded, I wrapped this in bubble wrap to mail it out. But this sold for $14.33, an offer I sent out to watchers. And it went to Sarasota, Florida. This is a Nike dry fit, full zip hooded, sort of lightweight jacket in a men's small. And this sold for $18. Best offer went to Nashville, Tennessee. Now, what is this? Is that the last thing? No, this is the last thing. This is by Agenda, which I had never heard of. These are brown. They had a tag on. They were brown velvet pants. They had a price tag of, looks like $40 on there. But I believe these are vintage and tapered velvet pants. Made in the USA. I took a best offer $15 on those. And they went to Morrison, Colorado. And that is all of the eBay sales. The next thing is from Poshmark. J. Crew. This is a large, heavy cotton long sleeve sweater. Sold for $30. This is a men's size large. This was heavy. I think I had to put this in a box. Yeah, $30, and I got $24 from that sale. On the next Poshmark sale is this one-piece swimsuit, which I think this is the second time I'm selling this suit. I think the first time it came back because it didn't fit. This is a size large, new with tags, sort of an ombre tie-dye swimsuit. I think this is one that Bumblebee sent in the box. I'm not sure. I think so. Sold for $18. Went to Lakeland, Florida. And I got $14.40. This is I had forgotten about this shirt. This is really a cute shirt. It's by Bullhead. It's a Bullhead black is in the is the label. It doesn't have anything to do with the color. You can't see it here. It's really Yeah, Bullhead Black Trading Company. It's a size medium, women's, and it sold for $19, and it went to Portland, Oregon. These nice big polka dots on it. Next thing is, remember this? I had sold this on eBay, Lacoste. I had sold it as a medium women's, and they sent it back and said this is a men's shirt. So I actually, I don't know if I didn't see this. Lacoste is has different sizing. It's sized in France. So this size here means it's a men's, and the size 5 means it's a large. So it's complicated. So I learned something from that first sale. I put it back on. It sold right away on Poshmark for $20. I think that was more than I sold it on eBay. So I got $16 from that sale. This is a Talbot's walking shorts. These are women's size 10. I think they had a tab and a button. You could cuff these up. Yeah. And sold for $16. Went to Shelburne, Vermont, and I received $12.80. Here's a Susan Graver knit top. This was one of those slinky knit Susan Graver tops. This had a lot of jewel. It was all jeweled along the neckline. It was real pretty. And this sold for $20 on Poshmark, size large, and there was a shipping discount on this one, so I received $14.28. It's a pair of Mountain Hardwear Lestrada Bermuda hiking shorts. These are women's size 4. Backside pockets. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if these had zipper. These might have had zipper pockets. No. But Mountain Hardwear is a really good brand. It sold for $24. Went to Naples, Florida. Had a shipping discount on it, so I only received $17.40 for those. Another pair of shorts by Silver Jean Company. These are women's size 31. Had snap pockets and this taupe color. The inseam was just 3 inches, so they're pretty short, but they weren't booty shorts. They sold for $18. Went to Saranac, Michigan. It's too cold up there yet to wear them. And I received $14.40. Next thing is these are linen or linen blend pants. I thought these were really cute. I'm surprised it took so long to sell. This great yellow, sort of almost fluorescent color, pull-on pants with an elastic waist and a tie. They were, what size are you? Small, size small. They had sort of a flare to the leg. They sold for $20. Went to Brazoria, Texas. They had a shipping discount on them, so I received $14.28. And the last sale was today. I counted it though, because we had so few sales. This is by Chico's, a ruffled front open cardigan. This is a really pretty blush pink color. It was cotton in a size medium. Sold for $15. Went to Camden, Arkansas, and I received $12. Sold for $15. I received $12 from that. So I want to show you this poor little graft here. Look at these spaces. Those are empty days. However, I did have on the 9th of February, that was last week though, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry. Was the 9th? Let's see. Yeah, that was last Thursday. So that doesn't even count. So yeah, 3 days plus another day over here. So 4 days, 0 days. So I'm surprised I made as much as I did. Now here is the graph, the sad graph from eBay. Total sales all week, 177.68. Look at all these red marks. It was down 38.6%. I netted only $100, down 30%. Sold 8. And the average selling price was $22.21. Now I do have written out here the Poshmark numbers. So let me leave this up on the screen while I tell you those. On Poshmark, I sold 10 items. I made grossed $200, but I netted $154.84. So compared to the $100 I netted on eBay, it's quite a difference. Average selling price, though, on Poshmark was $20, but I sold more things. So, yeah, I like selling on Poshmark. So, get back here. Let me read the comments. Seems like you have a lot of items to list on eBay. I do have a lot more items that I can list. I've just been lazy. I'm sort of out of the mood, and I've just been redoing them, reselling similar. These are things that have been on. I ended the listings like for a week or so, and then I put them back on as a sell similar. They're new things to list at no cost to you. Yeah, you might surprise yourself. I do have things around the house that I have to get on there sometime. Yes, that cashmere sweater was from you. I thought so, and the swimsuit. And the ruffled cardigan. Yeah, I thought those 3 things were. I usually remember, unless it's way back. But I remembered that jeweled sweater. I think that was when you was in the box when you came here. Anyway, yes, besides my basement I want cleaned out, I also want my garage all cleaned out because that has to be done before the new pullets get here. Because I have to unbury the hutch that's out there so I can put them in this hutch and keep them separate from my hens for a couple weeks. So it's behind lots of stuff, and I have to clean it out. And so I'm hoping for some nice warm days. I can get it out of the garage and sort of just hose it out and clean it out good and get it dried good before then. The hens are the pullets are being shipped on March 27th. So I'll get them the day after, or at the most 2 days after that. So we'll see. It'll be something different to do. Looks like you need some things. Oh, I have plenty around the house to list. It's just doing it. I have to start photographing things again. I do have some things that I did. I do have this Giorgio Armani belt that I'm going to list. My cleaning girl gave me this. I told you, I think, about this last week. It's sort of fabric color covered leather. I think this probably went with a dress or something. I'm going to put on my last puzzle I did. This was a fun bird puzzle. It's all there, and I can sell that for they're selling between $12 and $15, free shipping though, on eBay. So could do that. And I'm going to start. My cleaning girl gave me a whole bunch of these magazines. They're not magazines. They're actually softbound books. These are great fashion designs of the 20s. They're paper dolls, but they're not the kind that you punch out. You have to cut them out. They have the dolls in their skivvies. And then they have all kinds of fashion clothes. It's fun to look at. There's all kinds of fashion clothes in here. So I looked these up, and they're selling in lots, 2, 3, and 4 a piece. I'm going to try to sell. There's 2 of the 20s and 2 of the 30s and 2 of the 40s. I'm going to sell them like that. So these were of the 20s. Here's one of a family. So I'm going to sell these 2 together and see what happens. So I've taken the pictures of these things. I just have to list them. And the things that are in the basement that I'm sure I'll run across, the trouble with them is they are going to be bigger, heavier items that are going to take some doing to ship. So we'll see what I run across down there. I have a huge corner of it has to be a dozen boxes and bags of old Christmas stuff. So I don't know. Should I save that for Christmas, more fall to going to Christmas? See, that's the trouble. I don't want to save anything. I want things cleared out. Maybe the guys you hire can help with garage and make some money selling stuff in the basement to pay the guys and for the new chicks. Maybe I could have a barn sale, but the weather has to be better. I could put things out. I could store some things out in the garage and then have a garage sale and try to get rid of things there. But I've had garage sales and barn sales in the past. They are a lot of work, and I have no help here. So that is the problem with that. Yeah. So that's what I sold this week. I'm just sort of dwindling down very slowly my inventory, if you notice. I started out well over 3,000. I'm down to 2,700 and some. So I am selling things, but it's going to take forever to sell enough. I'd like to have like 1,000 things, if that. 500 would be even better. Yeah, I need my house back is the whole thing. I definitely need my house back. So Old Christmas sells well. It's not antique Christmas. It's just old Christmas stuff. So I have to go through it. There's some things I haven't seen in years down there. I also have boxes and bags of horse gear. So we'll see. I have to go through that stuff before the people come to clear out the basement. So the next few days, I'm going to be working in the basement. Not something that I really want to do, but yeah. I think I'll call Samantha to come an extra time this week. She said she'd help a little bit at a time down there. So she could help me go through the Christmas things. I think I will ask her to come this week. She usually comes every other week, but she will come every week if I need her. So I'm going to close for now, and I will see you sometime with something in the middle of the week. It's always a surprise. I should do a video of me cleaning the basement and finding things, but probably won't. We'll see. I will see you sometime this week. So thank you for coming. Thanks for joining. Thanks for, if there's anybody listening that hasn't joined, please join. Please subscribe. I'm trying to work up to someday reach 1,000. And hit the little thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs down, let me know why, please. But be nice. And I will see you in a few days. Bye.